to my stream. I will be on site shortly to greet you. Please prepare to take your seats inside my office and make sure to store any member modes close by for quick access. There will be no spamming during the show, and please do not use vulgar language in the chat. Participating in my streams may require specific instructions. Please follow them accordingly to benefit me and everyone. I'm almost on site, so please step away from the doors as they'll be opening in a few moments to let you in. Thank you. Okay, I'm here. Sector 1 entrance, you are clear to open.
Hey everybody, good to see you all here today. Welcome. We got ourselves a little bit of unexpected sorta semi-news, or at least news to come, which is really cool. I'm gonna be talking about that right now. Good to see all of you here today. Today is Tuesday. Yeah, today's Tuesday. Yeah, good to see you guys here. Welcome. Let me say hi to everybody real quick. Is my chat box visible? Oh, there we go. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, welcome everybody. Welcome. Hello, Jeremiah, Will, Sebastian. Welcome, Laura, Blue, Mangy, Lanky Box Fan, Maria, Jeff, Bess, Weaver. Don't know if I said that right. Blue Guy, RB, Doug. Good to see everybody here today. Welcome. So I want to tell you guys something real quick. Before we get into the Piggy news, I want to start this stream off right. And I want to start this stream off pretty silly and goofy. So without further ado, let me go ahead and, let's go ahead and just start up the game here. And some of you guys may have seen this from my new YouTube short that I put out. But I discovered... Oh, wait, hold on, I gotta get rid of the friend NPC. But I discovered my new... Not favorite, but it's one of my favorite gears to use in build mode. It is probably the goofiest gear you will ever see in build mode. Are you guys ready to see this? So let me go ahead and hit play. Yeah, some of you guys may know what it is if you saw the YouTube short. Alright. So before we get into the news, I'm gonna go ahead and show you this. These are the super stomp boots. Yeah, so when you walk around, you kind of walk around like as if you're holding a trader knife where your arms are kind of just stuck at your side. And you got these nice looking boots on. Yeah, they're these giant iron cleats. Now the question is, what do they do? Well, when you click on a place, so if I click over here for example, it will make me do a large leap over to there, and then it basically drops me off. There's a little bar at the very bottom of the screen that says recharging. Once it reaches the top again, it'll let me do a jump again. Now you're probably wondering, okay, this is kind of, it's not really anything to really scoff at. But what happens if you actually, as the name suggests, stomp on an NPC? So we got Willow right here, and we're gonna give her a bit of a squashing. So we're gonna go ahead and click behind Willow. And if you guys just heard that, there was a stomp sound effect. I'm gonna turn the volume a little bit more. Now, what happens if I do it one more time? Are you guys ready to see this? You guys ready? You guys ready? Keep in mind, she's still blinking. If you look at her right here, keep in mind she's still blinking. Dude, I was so happy when I saw this. I thought it was gonna be one of those gears that's only client-sided, but no, it's visible to everybody. What in the world happened to her? She got super stumped by my super stomp boots. All right, so I'll explain more about this gear, and I'll actually tell me when you guys are back from ads. Let me know when you're back from ads. Yeah, let me know when you're back from ads real quick. Let me know if you guys are back from ads. You guys are back? Okay, people are back. All right, so I will show you more effects. I'll actually show you what happens when you use it on the other NPCs, especially ones that you give items to. Because the goofiness continues, but let's go ahead and talk about the some build mode news here, some update news. So Epic Tank on his alt account posted this right here. So Epic Tank posted and said build mode update is actually looking pretty good. I'll share some more leaks this weekend. For those who don't know, this is Epic Tank's second account, or his second Twitter account, where he just posts stuff every now and then. I'm surprised he didn't post it on his main, but either way, I'm glad he posted this in the first place, just to kind of give everybody an update, like, as to what's happening. So this is really good. I actually do appreciate that. I'm not sure if Epic did it as much as he's done it, for this update in the past updates, but he's definitely giving a lot more communication. I think that's a great thing. I definitely think that's a great thing. Now, scrolling down here, I said looking forward to it. Minitube fan says by this week, any specific date? And Epic Tank replies, the actual Epic Tank, the real Epic Tank account, replies and says there's an early leak from the Discord that will be posted tomorrow, which is pretty cool. Yeah, I got to see the leak, and obviously I'm not going to spoil it, but it's good. You guys are going to like it. All right. That's basically it. Let me see. Is the update this weekend or next? We have no idea. Like I said, my predictions, and I still think they hold true, is that it's not coming this weekend. I think it's coming on the first weekend of May. That's still my prediction. I think I'm still upholding that my prediction has a decent chance of being correct. But we'll see. You never know. Or you want McDonald's? Nah, not today. Yeah, I've had a little bit too much junk lately, so I'm trying to cut back a little bit. Alright, so let's go back over to this. So, in today's stream, what I'm gonna be doing is I'm gonna be keeping an eye out for more news. If there's more build mode news to keep an eye out for on the side. Let me pull up the chat real quick. You were supposed to dress as Mario for the boots? Yeah, that would have been a good idea. I think it would have spoiled what the gear did, though. Can't wait for decals in the build mode shop. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. So let me kind of summarize this real quick. Oh yeah, by the way, is the stream lagging? No, we're good. We're good. So today we're going to be goofing around with some build mode gears. So, how this is going to work is, don't do it yet. Don't put your requests in chat. But how I'm going to do it is, it's kind of going to work similar to build mode maps where you guys put requests. And then I'll try out a gear. I'll get you guys into my map so you guys can try it with me and all that kind of stuff. But aside from that, what I'm also going to do is, before we do all that, I'm going to show you guys the rest of the stuff that the Super Stomp Boots can do. And not only that, I'm going to show you what this gear does. Because if you think flattening NPCs is crazy enough, what this book can do, specifically in build mode, is something I never thought was possible to do in the game. Yeah, so let's go ahead and talk about this. So, the Super Stomp Boots. It takes 2 stomps to kill a player. And as you can see, Willow is actually an NPC that doesn't have infinite health. All these other NPCs have infinite health. So it doesn't matter how many times I successfully stomp onto Zizzy or Pony or any of these guys, they will not die, ever. They literally have infinite health. It doesn't matter how often you do it. Even with swords that deal infinite damage, it doesn't work. It's like a unstoppable force meets an immovable object, you know? But yeah, alright, so that's where this comes in. This is the Dracovian Spellbook, and it has an ability that is unbelievably powerful. I'll put it in, I'll make it short. This book turns the immortal mortal. In other words, if you use this book on something that has infinite health, and then you attack it, they can die. They can actually die. So, how this essentially works is that the book, when you use diminished health, it takes their HP and forcibly sets it to 1 health, which means anything can kill it. It is the most powerful gear that I've seen in a while. It is unbelievable. And I'll put this into perspective, right? So, most things in Piggy have infinite health. Piggy skins and all that kind of stuff, they have infinite HP. In fact, all these guys here have infinite health, except for Willow. Willow's just a weird exception where she just has normal health, but everything else has infinite HP. But if you use the book on any of these guys, and then you attack them, you can make them basically killable. It's pretty crazy. Yeah, so this doesn't just go for the Super Stomp Boots either. I can take something like, for example, oh yeah, a classic. We could give ourselves the Linked Sword, and they can die. So normally, like for example, if I go use it on Georgie here, he can't die at all because he has infinite health. But if I use the book, and then I use the sword, he's able to die. It takes away their infinite health. Now where that gets even crazier is the fact that Piggies also have infinite health. So if you're playing Infection mode and you want to kill a Piggy, normally this is not going to do anything. But if you use the book, you can make them you can make them go from immortal to mortal, and then you can just kill them. It's crazy. Yeah, it is actually crazy. All right, let's show off what this does on these other 3 NPCs and Pandy over there, and then we'll go into your requests. They got free headless. Yeah, they certainly did. All right, so we'll use it on Doggy. Yep, there's Doggy. Everybody, he's been turned into a pancake. It looks kind of funny underneath too. Like he literally looks like. Oh, what is this? Were their heads just underground? Why don't they fall? This is cursed. What is this? Alright, I'm gonna take a screenshot of that. That actually looks really funny. That looks really funny. Yeah, look at him go. He's just a little guy. Look at him. Oh, that's great. What about Georgie over here? Georgie's just like, what's Georgie looking up towards? What's he looking at? Yeah, what's he so surprised about? He's definitely got his eyes popping out of his head. Don't know what that's all about. All right, let's use the book on Bunny. The spell does wear off eventually though, so you'll have to use the book again after a little bit. When you see them glowing, that means they're able to be killed. Even a little bit after as well. Even a little bit after as well. Can you squish NPCs before the game's loaded? No, you can't. Because technically they're not loaded in. Yeah, so it doesn't work on the it doesn't work for that. Dang, I missed the stomp. Let me see. Maybe I can recharge it before oh, you know, I'll just wait to use the spell again. Yeah, Georgie's looking at his own body, I guess. You can see he's like, what's my body doing all the way up there? Wait, then what does that mean for me? Alright, so use the spell. And Giraffe's dead. He has been kaput. Completely squashed. You can see his bat is underneath. They all just look like gremlins now. Except for Bunny. I don't know what happened to her. Dressed in like squash or anything like that. Same with Mimi and same with Zizzy as well. It just only shows the top part. Now you can use this on deadly NPCs as well, but I recommend shooting them first, so that way when they're stunned, they actually can't kill you. Except for Pandy, which kind of acts as a weird exception, where you can stomp and kill her before she actually activates. And she basically just becomes this mess. They look like breakfast. Yeah, they're pancakes now. Some NPCs, even after you smush them, they can still kill you. Pandy can't, but Foxy can. I actually showed a clip of Foxy in the new YouTube short I uploaded where I was showing these. Yep, order up! Order up! They look, yeah, yeah, basically. Let me see. Happy Merry Easter, Bess. Yep, Happy Merry Easter. Alright, so, I'm gonna go ahead and make the map public so you guys can get on in here, and we're gonna do some gear requests. Yeah, so if you guys want to request a gear, I'll be choosing in chat which gear we should try out. And, yeah, we'll see how it goes from there. I'll pick a name, I'll pick a request from YouTube chat, and then Twitch chat, and then YouTube chat, and etc. So that's how we'll be doing this. It'll make it a lot easier. Definitely a lot easier. Alright, YouTube chat, you guys can go ahead and request a gear for me to use. Or you can even just describe a gear and I'll find something that's close enough. Either way. But one rule. No gears that speed you up. Any gears that give you a speed boost, I'll just die instantly. Like, for example, the speed coil. I'll just die. So, yeah, don't recommend those because nothing will happen. The anti-cheat will just kill me. Alright, we're gonna go with YouTube chat first, and then we're gonna do Twitch chat. Alright, here we go. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and stop. Poseidon's Quake Trident. If the staff is green, double tap to send a large water wave where you're facing. Press Q to fling other players. And you're missing one. There's actually another ability that has. So let me go in here and get the Quake Trident. So, I'll get you guys in here after this Quake Trident because this one's just gonna... Actually, no, I'll get you guys in here for this. Yeah, look, everybody, it's Shardantis' weapon. Sometimes when I'm playing as Shardantis, I like to actually use this gear and kind of, you know, I guess roleplay with it a little bit. Kind of be like, you know, I am the god of the ocean and send waves at people. Alright, let me go ahead and get everybody in here. My username is ErnieC3_YouTube. I'll refresh the server every now and then so new people can get in. Hey, hello. Hello, hello. Alright, so we're all in here now, right? We're all good? I'll do one more thing. I will do one more thing. I'm gonna make the base plate a little bit larger because I remember last time we did this, people were able to just kill each other way too easily. And they were all going rampant. So I'm just gonna make this base plate a bit larger. That should pretty much fix all the issues though. That should pretty much fix that. Let me see. Ernie, your stream is 1 second delayed? Oh, that's really good. Wait, actually, that's really good. Dang, okay. I did not realize that. That's really good. I don't know why, ever since I started doing restreams, my stream delay went from like 4 to 5 seconds or 7 seconds, and now all of a sudden it's like almost instant. That's awesome. That's really cool. I am very happy about that. Okay, so we're gonna try the Poseidon's Quake Trident. No more usernames for now. We're gonna choose a gear from Twitch chat after we're done with this gear. But I'm gonna be showing this off real quick. But yeah, it just goes to show there's new things to discover with gears every day. I'm also gonna make a roof because I'm sure when I use the Poseidon's Quake Trident, you guys are gonna get flung all over the place. And for comedic effect, I don't want you guys to get flung outside of this box. Okay, alright, let's go ahead and start the game. Let's start the game. All right, so, oh, I actually gave it to everybody. Okay, hold on. hold on. Whoa, did I just get hit with an earthquake? Oh, it's that, yeah, so, yeah, about that, I'm gonna go ahead, I'm gonna go ahead and show you guys what that is. Dude, I was like, what the heck was that? I got hit with like an earthquake, and is that a tornado? I don't even know what it is. So this is the Poseidon's Quake Trident. If anyone touches the Trident, even without me swinging it, they'll just die. So it's best that you don't do that. All right, so here's how this works. This has a couple abilities. When you swing your Trident while it's green, it'll summon a wave that will knock back people and do a little bit of damage. It's really cool. You can literally just send a wave after people. It takes a bit for the wave to recharge. And that's not a trader gun. Yeah, I always see that as a common mistake in people's maps where they'll just oh, you can see it powered back up. Time to send a wave. It just knocks everybody back. It's really cool. Now, the second ability that this Trident has is when you press X, you'll summon this weird, like, cyclone. Watch. If anyone's near it, they'll instantly die, but anyone outside of it will just get flung away. Yeah, they basically just get sped around. It's kind of crazy. So we'll go ahead and swing this. Oh, the Trident glows green when the cyclone is back. Oh, okay. All right. So I thought that it glowed green when it meant the wave was back. See, now I can do the cyclone again. It pushes people back. Anyone who's in the cyclone for too long, though, does that's interesting. But yeah, you can just do that. It's pretty cool. Yeah, honestly, I really like these weapons with multiple abilities. They're pretty cool for maps. They're definitely pretty cool for maps. Hey, Iva, welcome to the stream. If you used a stomp ability on a player or bot Piggy because of Piggy's kill. Yeah, if I use the boots on players, it definitely kills them. Where is, oh, here they are. Yeah, I got the boots now. Yeah, so if I just use the boots on a player, they'll die instantly. Or, I mean, they definitely will die. Let me use diminished health real quick. So, we'll use diminished health, and then we'll use on Donkey Kong, or anybody who will stand still and let me use the boots. Here, I gotta use diminished health on you guys again. Yeah, I gotta use diminished health on you guys again. I gotta find someone who's standing far away and standing still. Oh yeah, like this person. Okay, well then we'll go... Oops, I missed. Wait. Yep. Goodbye, flight! Yeah, it basically just works the exact same way. And then we'll go use it on this person. Goodbye, Z! Or Zuzi, I don't remember which one you are. What just happened? Sorry, let me use diminished health again. So we got everybody. Hey, Flowey, wait, can I use it on you? Who can I use it on? Flowey, can I use it on you? Oh, yep, and they're gone. They are all gone. Look, I got this guy flattened too. How about you? Yeah, but basically that's how the boots work. Alright, Twitch chat, you guys are up next. Go ahead and suggest a gear, and let's see which one we can choose. Let's see. Yeah, by the way, if you're on Twitch chat, you have a significantly higher chance of being chosen. Like, really higher chance of being chosen. What the heck is that thing? I think I just need to kill that thing immediately. Squash. What about this dog guy? How about you? Squash. How about Officer Doggy? Hey, Officer Doggy, you want to get squashed? Alright, stand still. Goodbye, Officer Doggy. Alright, here we go. Twitch chat, you ready? Here we go. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and stop. Airstrike walkie-talkie. Yeah, so this one is pretty crazy as well. It's pretty fun. This is actually a classic. So you can see right here, we got ourselves a walkie-talkie. Anywhere where we click on the ground is going to summon a circle. And it's going to summon a plane. Oh, there it is. And it drops bombs. I have a ceiling over this, though. I got a barrier over this protecting us, though. But basically, it's really cool. You can basically just send an aerial strike to everybody. And don't even get me started if you just give it to everybody. if you give this to everybody, oh boy, okay, oh no. The strike force is coming. Here they all come, and then you just... Yep. It's exactly what you would expect it to be. Yep, you just... Yeah, luckily everybody here is safe. But if this barrier wasn't here, it would be doing exactly what everybody feared. Yeah, there it is. Breakout reference? Actually, these are the same exact jet models. Where are they at? Yeah, look, those are literally the exact same jets, except they have their own custom textures. They got like a camo texture on them, and a yellow window. But yeah, they're literally the same exact jets. Oh, can you guys not hear me? Chat, type 1 in chat if you can hear me. Are your Roblox down? Oh yeah, okay, there we go. Okay, I thought I was muted or something like that. I thought that's what you meant. Alright, YouTube chat, you guys are up next. You guys can go ahead and start suggesting a gear you want me to test, or describe a custom item, and I'll find a gear that's pretty close to it. Do I have respawns on? I don't remember if I have respawns on. Let me check. I think I do? No, I do, I definitely do. I definitely do. Alright, YouTube chat, here we go. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and stop. Alright. Can you Goomba stop a crawler as a tagger? I have, no, as a tagger, you can't. You cannot use gears at all when you're a tagger. Tommy gun or any gun? Okay, alright, let's go ahead and use the Tommy gun. The Tommy gun is pretty cool, though. Let's go ahead and start this up. I know exactly which gear you're talking about, and I already have the IT. This is the historic Timmy gun. Yeah, that is actually the name of it. You can see it's got like a custom pose here, and it's basically a Tommy gun. So when you hold down your mouse button, it'll fire out a stream of bullets, and it does rapid damage to anybody, and after a few shots, it will reload. It automatically reloads. So for example, if I want to go and shoot, how about I shoot this person right here. The bullets will go flying. You can even see the guns lighting up as well. And it'll do pretty rapid damage. Of course, normally this would kill people fairly quickly, but everybody keeps getting in the way. Give it to all of us. Alright, you want me to prove that it does good damage? Alright, I'll give it to everybody. He's got a gun. No, everybody has a gun. Let's go. Oh, okay. Yeah, see, I'm already taking damage. But yeah, if you weren't able to see, you can see the bullets flying all around now. You can just aim it and kill people with it. Yeah, that's how it works. And then after a while, once it runs out of ammo, oh, there's a plane that's still up there. Yeah, you can see. Okay, so now we can actually get a good look at it. Yeah, it is literally the same exact jet, except it has a custom texture. Is that cool or what? Yeah, there it is. I'm glad that Epic Tank made it recolorable, though. I'm glad he made it recolorable. Alright, let me see. Yeah, so everybody can just go around and use Tommy guns. I think it's getting a little laggy from all the bullets. No, it's fine, it's fine. It's all good. Rotten to the core here. If he gets chosen, I'll do that one. That one is pretty silly, though. Alright, Twitch chat, you guys can go ahead and start posting, you can post a gear in chat. And, I will test it to see its effects in build mode. A lot of these gears have I've already tested in length, and I'll give you a lot of like information about how they affect build mode as well. All right, here we go. 10. Twitch chat, you guys ready? 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and stop. 2, 5, 7. Okay, I have no idea what gear this is. Hold on. Hold on, let me check real quick. What gear is this? Yeah, they just get, if you guys can, give me the name of it as well. What gear is this? Oh, Attack Doge. Okay, this one's broken. Yeah, I've definitely used this one before. Never mind, it works. Look at all the Attack Doges. Okay, let's test this one then. There are a couple ones like the attack ocelot that are actually broken. Let me see. Look, everybody, there's a bunch of doges in the sky. Where are the doges at? Oh, yeah, this one right here. So apparently they're supposed to attack when you click on someone, but yeah, I think it's just broken. They don't move at all or do anything. So I guess I wasn't entirely wrong. They kind of just stand there. You could just have a whole army of them if you really wanted to. I wonder what happens if I just give everybody like 1,000,000 of these. All right, you ready? Chat, you ready? You ready to summon in the Doge army? Oh, I think you can only have one out at a time. Nope, never mind. You can have as many out as you want. Okay. I didn't think that was possible. Oh my god, look at this. Look, everybody, build mode's being overrun with so many doges. Yeah, look at them all. Look at them all go. I mean, technically they're not going at all. They're kind of just standing there. There's so many of them. I wonder what happens if you put them all in water. Do they just like float up? Let me see. Let me put them in water real quick. Hopefully they don't like drown or anything. Uh-oh. Oh, that's not a good sign. Mimi is frozen mid-blink. Oh, that's bad. Oh, that's bad. I can't move, Ernie. I think it lagged up the game. Alright, hold on. I gotta summon in a black hole. So normally in deadly scenarios, I mean, not deadly, but normally in scenarios like this, if there's ever too many NPCs, I can use this to clean it all up. It's basically a black hole that absorbs everything. So, goodbye, doges. So it's basically going to clean them all up. Goodbye, doges. They're all getting just absorbed into here. And boom, they're gone. Oh yeah, it also kills the regular... What was that? Did I just see Doggy's head? I think I just saw Doggy's head. Are they gonna despawn? Oh, okay, they do despawn. Alright, yeah, there we go. Yep, they do despawn. Alright, let's kick everybody out so new people can get in. Whoop. Get on in here. Get in, get in. Also make the player count 50. Yeah, there we go. Yep, there we go. Okay, who is next? So we did Twitch. YouTube chat, you guys can go ahead and suggest what gear we should, bring into build mode and try it out. So, YouTube chat, you guys can go ahead and suggest a gear. Get on in here, get in, get in, get in. Alright, here we go. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and stop. Myth, you can use the pointers gear on every NPC and bots. What the heck is the pointers gear? What is the pointers gear? Let me see. Oh, the laser pointers! You can't damage them unless you use the spellbook. You can't heal them because they have infinite health. But the blue one that pushes people, you definitely can do that. So everybody just touch it. So the blue laser, what it does, oh my. Wait, did it push them past the invisible barrier? Wait, hold on, hold on. I think it did. Wait, hold on, let me use it on Pony. Yeah, I don't know. I think it actually just flung them outside the barrier. But yeah, that's basically what it does. When you click using the, you can aim it with your mouse. When you click, you go from damage mode, where it just rapidly reduces your HP. Let me use it on Willow so I can show you guys. So we use the red laser on Willow. If everybody doesn't stand in the way first. Yeah, there's too many people. I don't think I'm going to be able to show it. But take my word for it. When you have the red laser pointer on someone, it'll do rapid damage. When you use the green one, it heals people. And the blue one just ragdolls. So I can kind of just do this to push everybody away. Yeah, see, I can do that. Alright, Twitch chat. You guys can go ahead and suggest a gear. What do you guys got? What you got? What you got? What's your username again, Ernie? Is ErnieC3 _ YouTube. By the way, if you want to go on the Twitch, links at the top of the live stream chat. Yeah, links at the top of the live stream chat if you want to go to Twitch, where your gear suggestion has a significantly higher chance of being chosen. Like, really, really higher chance. Alright. Alright, Twitch chat, here we go. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and stop. Troll pet. Alright, let's try the troll pet. I don't know exactly what this one does. This one's actually kind of newer to me. But, just listen. Yep, so they do a bit of a giggle. Click on a player to troll them. So, I don't know exactly how this works because clicking on a player doesn't always work. So it's almost like random chance. Probably because their like targeting system is a little bit broken. But I don't know what it means by trolling them. I guess they like make loud sounds or do something every now and then. Whoa, what was that? What was that? Yeah, I don't know. There's like a whole bunch of them that just flung over. Other than that, they kind of just... Oh, he tripped me. Yeah, so they can either like make annoying sounds or they can trip you. Yeah, they kind of just run amok all over the place. That's kind of the gist of what they do. That's kind of the gist of what they do. Alright, YouTube chat, what do you guys got? What do you guys got? Imagine you enter into an obby map and use the laser point. Nah, I wouldn't even do that. That's too evil. That's too evil. Alright, YouTube chat, here we go. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and stop. Subspace trip mine would be fire. Okay, I'll show you what the subspace trip mine does. So I'll take a random block here. I will take, let's take some decorations. Some decorations that normally can't turn purple. Or, I mean, that normally you can't recolor. So we'll take this. I'll take a forklift. I'll take a... I don't think the dumpster can change colors because it's a texture. Yeah, no, it definitely can't. A Christmas tree. And finally, I'll just get some... Wait, can you retexture? Can it change the fire purple? I actually wonder. But what I am going to show off is powered laser. I'll take the powered laser and I'll set it to... Yeah, there we go. I'll basically make it affect nobody. Alright, you guys want to see the subspace trip mine? I will show you. And there's a very good reason why I don't use it in maps. I think it's very obvious already though. But I'll show you what the subspace trip mine does. Alright everybody. Go ahead and use the subspace trip mine on anything that you see. You ready? Here we go. Alright, everybody, you guys got... Oh, boy. Okay. Oh, yeah, they're everywhere. Yep, we're cooked. Oh, it hasn't even been 5 seconds and people are blowing themselves up already. Yep, it hasn't even been 5 seconds and people are already blowing themselves... Oh, my God. Oh, my... Oh! Wow, there's... Dude, how did that hit me from all the way over there? Oh, my... Wow, okay. Alright. So, yeah, chat... Tell me what the problem with this gear is and why I never use it in people's maps. Anyone got a good idea of why I don't ever summon this in people's maps? Just a hunch? Anybody? I'll give everybody the gear again. Anyone know? Anyone know? The tree is pink. Literally everything except for the ground and the sky is pink. Which is not a lot of things that are pink, but it's still pretty crazy. What happened to this guy? This guy just lost his torso and just isn't functioning anymore. I've never seen that happen. Oh, and I ran into... Wait, did I turn into a noob? I haven't seen that glitch in a while. Do you guys remember, like, a long time ago where if your avatar didn't properly load, you would turn into a noob? Does anybody remember that? Yeah, I haven't seen that in so long. But yeah, look at this. You can't even recolor to this color, and yet it's whole pink. The entire thing is pink. The sparkles appear there too, but they don't last very long. No, I guess you can't change the fire to be pink. Here, just place the trip mines here anyways. See if it works. Yeah, no, it doesn't change to be pink. Nope, it doesn't. Yeah. So, in short, I don't ever summon this map. I mean, if I don't ever summon this gear in people's maps. because it literally griefs the map. Look at this. Even after the game over, it stays this way. Now, if you were to save this map slot right now, the bark and other stuff that normally can't be recolored would turn back to normal, but stuff that you can recolor, like this, like the top part of the tree, they will stay that color. Look, I'm even using the eyedropper tool, and it stays that color. So, yeah, that's a good What was that? Oh, there are still some of them in the, there are still some subspace trip mines here. Yep, they still exist. But it is pretty goofy seeing, like, an entirely pink command terminal. There was one over there, too? Oh, there were a couple of them right on that one spot. A pink tree, and even a pink forklift. This is like a Barbie forklift or something. I don't know. Anyways, other than that, yeah, that's how that works. All right, Twitch chat, you guys can go ahead and post a gear in chat, and let's see what you got. What you got? What you got? All right, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and stop. Venom Shake. Yeah, I think I tried this and it doesn't do anything. It just does normal damage. So these swords are like there's a lot of gears that look similar to this. But oh yeah, this one. They don't really do anything that exciting. This one says that it poisons you. But all you have to do is just double click and you'll instantly kill someone. So the poisoning aspect on it is pretty useless. Yeah, it's basically just the Link sword, but it has a poison effect. But it... Whoa. Whoa, did it... Okay, so I guess when you... Wait. I guess when you poison the NPCs, they turn green? They turn to, like... They go Shrek mode or something. I don't know what it is. Yeah, so I guess when you're poisoned, even though these NPCs have infinite health, they can still have the poison effect. And when you poison them, I guess they just turn green. What? How did this person just... Oh, they got poisoned to death. Okay. Yep, they got poisoned to death. It is kind of goofy to see, though. Their eyes... Like, I don't got pink eye. I got green eye. And green everything. Look, his entire body just changed. Let me see. Let me see. Okay, alright, we're good. We are good. But yeah, that's basically what it does. I never knew it just makes them blink green, though. I'll have to add that to my list. Oh, boy. Okay, I think this is getting a little too laggy here. Yeah, I think this is getting a little too laggy here. But that's the gear I'll add to my list. And that one's called the Venom Shake. Yeah, I will definitely add that one. Cool, thank you. Alright, YouTube chat, you guys are up next. Let's see what you got. What gear do you suggest we use in build mode next? Alright, here we go. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and stop. Cake with a bunch of messages. Yep. Oh, this is one of my favorite gears to use. You guys are gonna love this. Especially when I go into a map and I get permission, I instantly use this. People freak out. They're like, what is happening? Oh my god. Watch. So this is called the noob cake. So you give everybody the cake. And it only works on R6 players. And it just does this. You can see people's reactions in chat too. And yeah, it just floods your screen with text. And then it has some dead pixels for a second, but then they end up going away. Right about now. You can even see in chat, look at people's reactions. That's the best part of this gear, is that it's just really funny. The other thing that this cake does is that if anyone picks it up, if they're holding a certain gear, it'll drop the gear out of their hand. This actually used to work with Piggy items too. So for example, if someone was holding the generator parts and I gave them the cake, it would actually make them drop the generator parts and anyone could just pick it up. It's crazy, like actual droppable items. But Epic Tank fixed it, so that no longer is a thing. But it works with other gears still. You can also give NPCs the cakes, but it literally doesn't do anything. It just shows them holding the cake, but nothing happens. Yeah, it's so useful. I guess it's useful if you're playing, like, if you're in a combat game and you want to blind people's screen. Or, make it where they can't hear the enemies coming. So, honestly, it's not bad, but the fact that it makes people drop gears is something I would hope to see removed. Yeah, that's basically it. Alright, Twitch chat, what you guys got next? What gear should we use next? And I better... Hi, Thanos. I better change this real quick. Because otherwise, if I spawn in a new gear and I go to use it, someone's gonna throw a cake at me and then take the item. Alright, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and stop. All scene sentry, that one doesn't work unfortunately, but I will show you what it does. So there are a couple gears that are broken, semi-broken, and and some gears that just work. And one of the gears that's really sadly to see that's semi-broken is the all-seeing sentry. This one's a real shame though. I'll show you what it does. So we're gonna go ahead and hop in the game. This is something this is one of the gears I hope we get to see in build mode actually. So we're gonna go ErnieC3_YouTube. There we go. Oh, someone still has a cake. I gotta be careful. Alright, so this is the all-seeing sentry. You have a big wrench here. You can tell this is clearly not the normal wrench. It is the gigantic version of the wrench. And it has, on your cursor, it says out of range. You can place down a sentry. You click, and boom! It actually builds a sentry here. And, okay, there are way too many people. There are way too many people. I think I need to separate people. Hold on. Hold on. I gotta separate you guys. Yep, I gotta separate you guys. Oh, you know what I'll do? I have a better idea. I'll just kick everybody out, and then so new people can join. Alright, there we go. Alright, let's start the game. Let's begin. Alright, so I'll show you what this does real quick. I had to be fast, though. So this is the all-seeing sentry. You go ahead and place down the sentry. Oh, I guess my sentry's still over there. Select target. Wait, did it count me as having the sentry down? Here, let me place another one. No, I guess it worked. I guess you can't have multiple. So basically, here's the sentry. You guys saw me place it down earlier. And it actually builds itself. Now, what's cool is, yeah, I think I have to, like, drop this one into the void. I can't see it. Yeah, I'll get to that part in a second. I don't like Easter because the big Easter eggs are too bugged and the small ones are too small. I have no idea what you're talking about. What do you mean? What Easter eggs? Oh, you mean the decoration? Is that what you mean? You mean the decoration? Let me drop myself in the void so I can reset. Hopefully that ends up fixing it in some way. So let me go ahead and have that set up there, and I'm just going to... Oh, I have an idea. I got an idea. Yeah, I have a pretty good idea. All I have to do is just separate this and then fly over. Yeah. There we go. That should fix the issue. There we go. Okay, alright, so, yeah, otherwise I'm just gonna get mobbed. And you guys won't be able to actually see the sentry. Okay, so, I got the sentry. Let me go ahead and give the sentry to myself. Then I'm gonna give myself a gear that lets me fly over that gap. So I'll use the golden fleece. Here it is. I'll just fly over that gap. There we go. Don't know what's up with Pandy here. That's kind of odd. But here it is. The sentry. Oh, I guess I had to leave the game and rejoin for it to work. But basically, in summary, the sentry, you can build it, it'll start shooting people, and there's even a button here that says destroy current sentry. Maybe that, oh yeah, there we go. Yeah, so here we go, you ready? There it is. And as you can see, the sentry will start immediately shooting people, and it'll actually show it killing people. At least eventually. So you can see Springtrap right here is getting shot by the sentry. Or at least I think Springtrap is. It's locking on to like multiple different targets. Guys, I don't know. I want to show it killing someone though. But basically, yeah, you have a sentry that goes around and shoots people for you. You can actually select your own custom target too. So right now it's just shooting anybody, but right now I can actually go and select, for example, Giraffe, and it'll select only Giraffe to attack. And after a little bit, Giraffe will eventually die. At least if people don't keep getting in the way of the shots, like this person is. There's a couple people. It literally can't kill anybody though because there's too many people here. But basically it'll shoot and kill people. It'll actually show them dead on your screen, but it's a lie. This gear is what's called client-sided only, which means all of its effects are only visible on your screen. And for the most part, they're only effective on your screen. So if you see a sentry, if you see your sentry kill someone, that person's not dead. They're actually still alive, but on your screen, they're dead. So yeah, that's the thing that really sucks about this sentry is that it is really cool for build mode. You can build your own sentries and place them down and stuff like that. Great for combat games or if you want to defend yourself from Piggy, blah, blah, blah. But you can't. You can't use this gear because it's client-side. So if the code of it were fixed, I think it would work out really nicely. Really, really nicely. Because you can have your own sentry, and then if you want to destroy it, it'll break apart like that. And then you can place down a new one. Is that cool or what? Also, something else that would need to be fixed is for these parts to disappear. But yeah, the other thing that sucks is that everybody here, they can't see the sentry. This sentry is actually invisible to them. I believe they can hop on top of it, or if not, they can see me just floating in midair. But yeah, that's the sad reality of the turret. That is the sad reality of the turret. All right, chat. Whose chat are we on right now? Are we on YouTube chat or Twitch chat? I went on a tangent there, so I forgot who it was. Yeah, which chat were we on? YouTube chat now? Oh, okay. All right, YouTube chat. You guys can go ahead and start posting your gears in chat, and I will choose one to test in build mode. Yeah, go ahead, go ahead. All right, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and stop. Oh, rage table? Yeah, I can do that one. Yeah, I can do that one. Okay, let me go here. Rage table! Here we go! Whoa! Yeah, so, wow, it even ragdoll Georgie. So yeah, basically what the rage table does is you click, it'll summon a table, and it'll fling it. And if you crouch, oh my god, I can't even move. Look at everybody, the war of the tables. The war of the tables. Yeah, the tables kind of act a little bit goofy though. They'll start going up walls and flinging people all around. It's pretty funny. It's pretty funny. And oh my god, what happened to that guy? What happened to that guy? Yeah, basically that's what it does. It's very silly. Alright, can you give me some inspiration to lose weight? 254 pounds. I want to be better about my health. Okay, so most of it, from what I've been able to have from my own experience, is diet. So if you change up your diet, if you start cooking your own meals with a good amount of protein and carbs, and start reducing the amount of snacks you have, like having good quality meals, because here's the thing, right? Being able to have, you know, your own cooked meals, or like having some high quality good chicken or even turkey burgers that I've had, it's so good. It's so nice. And then when you start getting adjusted to that, you just feel so much better about yourself. Not to mention, doing that, also have more meals per day, like more cooked meals. Because what ends up happening, in smaller portions. Smaller meals, but more meals throughout the day. Because what it does is, your stomach is stretched out. Like your actual organ, your stomach is stretched out. And your stomach is used to having so much more food until it's full. But when you start doing that, when you start having more meals in smaller quantities, your stomach starts to actually shrink down a little bit. the stretch that it's had, it starts to reduce, and then you become full quicker. It's kind of a similar kind of concept that's done via gastric bypass. Not the exact same, but a similar kind of concept. But yeah, definitely give that a try. And going to the gym too. If there's like a gym that's closest to your location, that would probably be even better. And for me personally, the hardest part about going to the gym is getting out of the house to go do it. But once I'm actually inside the gym, I don't really get distracted. I just do it. I just do my workouts fully focused. The hardest part is actually getting out of that house and into that gym. So forcing yourself to do that is good. That's the hardest part for me, though. That's definitely the hardest part for me. Okay, all right. Anyways, we got that set up. We're good. And Twitch chat, you guys can go ahead and start posting gears in chat. And let's see. For mental health things, go outside and breathe fresh air. Yeah, seriously. It feels so nice to get outside. But yeah, all right. Twitch chat, here we go. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And stop. Ernie used this. It's a secret. Are you talking about the secret gear? Oh yeah, by the way, no B tools. No B tools or anything like that, because they're all client-sided as well. And most of them are broken. They literally don't do anything. You're thinking like, oh, we can have an advanced scale, which is what I thought, but it's all client-sided. Creepy zombie monkey. All right, let's try this gear out. Let's try out the creepy zombie monkey gear. I have no idea what this one does. Creepy zombie monkey. Summon the monkey. All right, there he is. What does he do? I don't know if it even does anything. Yeah, it's kind of just there. They kind of just they're kind of just there. I don't think they do anything. Yeah, you just I think maybe they make some noise. Other than that, I think they're just a companion that follows you around or something. I don't know. Yeah, they kind of just fall from the sky and stand there. Do they do anything? They did nothing. Yeah, I guess so. Yeah, I guess so. Alright. YouTube chat, you guys can go ahead and suggest the gears. A gear, I mean. Ernie, have you ever been to Disney? And if you have, where is your favorite place to poo there? Haunted Mansion. Fun gear. Oh yeah, I forgot what we were doing. Alright, YouTube chat, here we go. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and stop. Fun gear. Alright, what is this fun gear that you have? What is this fun gear that you have? Oh, the blow dryer. Okay. Alright, so here we go. Here we go. You guys ready? Alright, so we're gonna go here. We're gonna do this. They would, but build mode doesn't allow it. Wait, doesn't allow what? Alright, everybody, so this is the blow dryer. You hold down the button and it blows people away. That's basically all it does. But it's very funny. I like to, you guys have seen me do this on stream, but if too many people are spamming their buttons on the keypad, and it just keeps showing up with errors, I use this to blow everybody away from the keypad. And then I'm able to put the code in myself. Yeah, that's basically what it does. You can use it to move a whole bunch of players away. And you can use it on NPCs as well. Yeah, there it is. There they go. I guess it gets laggy if too many people are using it though. Yeah, you can definitely see why. You can definitely see why. Alright, Twitch chat, you guys can go ahead and suggest a gear. What you guys got? What you guys got? What should we do next? Let me see. Myth, subspace trip mine turns TO pink. I can believe that, because when you use the ice bucket gear on TO, it turns some blue. It's kind of funny. What's up with this table? Why is this table still here? There we go. It just needed to go, it just needed to go back to its home in the void. There they go. I think I got rid of all the oh, no, wait a second. Hold on, wait a second. There's one that's still over here. Did I get rid of all the rage table? Oh, no, there's still one over here. Yep, there's still one over here. There we go. I think that's it. I have banished all the rage tables from here. Alright, Twitch chat, here we go. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and stop. Alright, whoever types in chat next, EMP Shock Mine. EMP Shock Mine? What is that one? Let me see. EMP Shock Mine. I don't recognize that name. Wait, hold on a second. Hold on just a second. What gear is this? Let me see, let me see. Gear EMP Shock Mine. Oh, this one. Does this one do something? I think there's a reason why I don't use this one, but I forgot what it was. Alright, so this is the EMP Shock Mine. I guess we're gonna find out what it does. So we're... Whoa. Okay, it froze me. Did it do anything to you guys? What does it do? Shock the gear out of your... Oh! Oh, I get it now. So the EMP Shock Mine, if people are holding gears, this will knock the gears out of their hand. Hold on, hold on, hold on. Let me give you guys a harmless gear. Let me see. I will give you... Oh, I'll give you this. I'll give you the watermelon. Alright, so everybody hold out the watermelon, and when I use the EMP Shock Mine, the watermelon should just fly out of your hands. You ready? And it's kind of hard to tell. Because the gear can fly out of your hands, and then land into someone else's hands almost immediately. Yeah, I don't even know if it worked. Let me see. Yeah, it's too hard to tell. I don't think it works. Yeah, I think this one's broken. All it does is stun me in place. Does it stun you guys? I guess even then. Whoa, you guys got laggy. Yeah, you guys got real laggy. Alright, YouTube chat, you guys can go ahead and start posting usernames. You can start posting your gears in chat. And we're going to choose one to test and build them. Alright, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and stop. Ernie, do you eat grass? I mean, why else do you think I got a whole layout here? Rotten to the core? Okay, we'll do that one next. Link says, Ernie, I'm in your class right now. My teacher is playing your live stream on your screen. Oh, really? We got one thing wrong about that. We got one thing wrong about that. We got one thing wrong about that. I ain't Ernie. I'm not Ernie. I'm the box demon, baby. Okay, I'm kidding. All right, let's just go back. Let's go back to gears. Hey everybody in class. I'm not sure. Listen. School's a great place, and it's even greater now that you guys are learning about the wonderful education of gears. And in today's lesson, I will teach you about the Rotten to the Core gear, which is, of course, my favorite gear to spam in people's maps because it is so ridiculously silly. So let's go ahead and let's see. If you aren't Rotten to the Core right now, then you definitely will be. All right, you ready? All right. Here we go. At least whenever this loads. Has the stockpiling of gear data just made this... Oh no, I think I'm bugged. Oh no, I think I'm bugged! Oh no! Come on! Oh no, wait. Maybe I can restart? If I'm stuck on loading, I have to... Oh, this is such bad timing. Oh no, we're good. Let me kick everybody out and get new people in here, and then I'll show you Rotten to the Core. Give me just 1 second here. Yeah, give me just 1 second here. Okay, and everybody is out. Okay. Okay, they're gone. Alright, they're gone. I'm gonna dump all the turret parts down there. Alright, you guys ready? You guys ready to see Rotten to the core? Alright, here we go. Yep. Wait. Yep. Yep, you can even spray it onto people too. I don't know how that's possible, but you definitely can. If I can even get the collision right. Let me see, maybe I can do it. No, I can't get it. But yeah, basically, this is the Descendant spray can. It's a promotional item, and it plays this goofy, edgy song, like, I'm rotten to the core. So whenever you click it, it'll also spray down this this product placement. And it lasts for 10 seconds before disappearing. And yeah, you can see you can even spray it onto people too. I don't know why that was designed that way, but I think it makes it even funnier. You can also spray it on NPCs as well. But yeah, that's basically how that works. You just spray it onto everybody. And, it's always funnier when you give it to all players too, because all the sounds just merge into one. Is it still playing? Yeah, it's still playing. It's still playing. Oh, new people joined though. Here. Yeah, you can basically just do it. Anyways, that's basically it. You can do that. Alright, Twitch chat, you guys are next. Which one should we choose? Twitch chat, go ahead and put your gears in chat. Oh yeah, what's funny is that the gear, the spray paint also detects speed block. So we got a giant speed block here. For some reason we can just spray it on top. I don't know why, I don't know how. Yeah, there are some gears that actually detect touch triggers and speed blocks and stuff like that, even though they're invisible and don't flip them. Kinda good. Alright, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and stop. Mango is rotten to the core. I don't know about that. All I see here is an apple. Body switch. Oh, yeah. Okay, so I think I showed this last time, but for those who haven't seen it, I'll show it again real quick. This time we need to set it to infection mode. Because you guys, type 1 in chat if you know what the body swap potion is. It's a pretty classic Roblox gear, so I'm sure most of you guys know what it is, but just in case. Where the heck is the Piggy spawn? Hold on. Oh no, it's right here. Okay, I got it. Yeah, I got it. Actually, I don't even know if we need it. No, I'll put it here just in case. Alright, so I'm gonna show you what the body swap potion does. Okay, where is... Yeah, here it is. Okay. So, the body swap potion, basically it's very simple. You hold it out, you click on someone, and you'll swap places with them. Like this guy right here. See, I swap places. It doesn't swap your dynamic head though, so it kind of creates some goofy little scenarios like that. But it becomes even funnier when you give it to all players, and these players are also piggies. Because it also affects piggies as well. You can see Zizzy just turned into my avatar. Or if we use it on Felix here, Felix just turned into my avatar. Now it goes and ramps up by another level though, because it also puts on layered clothing onto these piggies too. So just keep swapping, and like this minion guy. Hey, minion guy, let me swap places with you real quick. Because it'll let me get your layered clothing. Or at least, I think it will. Hold on, let me swap places with this guy. Oh, maybe it's a bundle. Never mind. No, maybe it's actually a bundle. Oh, the whale guy. Yeah, the whale. No, I guess not. Anyways, the idea is that you can also have layered clothing be put onto piggies as well. You can see they're all running around. This guy's got... never mind. Yeah, people are getting swapped so fast. It's kind of hard to tell what people are even dressed up as. Like this guy's this is a noob torture versus the what was this even from again? And then you got like the team holy. What else do you have? Zizzy, I could have sworn that dress was white when you bought it. What are you even up to? Anyways, Donkey Kong? Is that Donkey Kong with my head? I think it is. Obviously, this potion does not work on NPCs. It only works on players. Look at look. See, this is what I was talking about here. Yeah, you can have layered clothing on top of R6 avatars. Where's the whale guy? Where'd the whale guy go? I don't know. But for obvious reasons, it doesn't work on mesh Piggy skins. Like these newer ones. It doesn't work on mesh ones. So for example, if I swap with Sam, it just puts all the avatar parts in the center. So it doesn't work. It looks like I'm like coming out of his head. Oh yeah, see? So we actually, wait, I gotta show you guys this. So, yesterday we had it where someone had a Gru Piggy. Oh, I spoiled it. Hold on. Let me just show you an image. Yeah, hold on. I was trying to kind of like summarize what it was and how it got to that point, but I just realized I don't even need to do that. All I have to show you guys is this. Yeah, so we were using the body swap potion, and someone had a Gru layered clothing on, and you can tell by the feet that this is a Piggy. And yeah, you got a Gru Piggy skin on. Yeah, that's basically it. But yeah, I think that's always fun. You just swap with people and have these silly, goofy little avatars. Sometimes it just takes all the accessories and stacks them like on top of your head. But yeah, that's basically how it works. Stuff like Tio doesn't work though. It's very similar. Oh my God! It's Tio Thanos. Tios. Or Theanos? Yeah, you can see it's still stuck in the center. It looks like he ate him. Yeah. But everybody's just constantly swapping places. You stole my wings! Look at Dukar, or not Dukar, dang, I keep forgetting this guy's name. But yeah, look at him. Look at him, he's got like a blue shirt on and everything. Alright, oh yeah, and Decayed Infected! So if you body swap with Decayed Infected, it literally just looks like, it just looks like a Roblox avatar. And look at, see how much thinner it is? That's because it also follows the rules of avatar scaling too. So the Decayed Infected just gets thinned out here. You can see it, he just turns into this. It's pretty funny. Alright, let's move on to the next gear. Yeah, let's move on to the next gear. Mods, what are we at right now? Are we on YouTube chat? Spear, thank you for the dono. Sad that Roblox doesn't care about the fun parts of Roblox anymore. Gears are so fun to mess around with your friends. Cool Gears, personal rocket ship. Yeah, I'll show the personal rocket ship real quick. Yeah, see, this is another reason why I want Gears in build mode. They're literally items that are mostly just pre-made. So ideally, Epic Tank would just fix the code, because most of the abilities and stuff like that that are built into them, they're built-in items. So as long as the code was updated, they could just be put in Piggy and then boom. Now obviously not every single gear would work that way, but I can definitely name a good amount of gears that would be perfect for the game. Like for example, the wormhole tunnel. Personal rocket ship. Another one that's good for build mode is the personal rocket ship, or the airplane, either one. Because it lets you fly. It's very slow, of course, but it actually lets you fly. So we'll go here, personal rocket ship. So here's the rocket ship. You go ahead and click. It'll throw the rocket. It'll enlarge, and then you just hold down your mouse button and aim. Okay, there's too many of them. And you can aim it. It goes very slow, and I think it's a pretty cool dynamic if you want to have like certain Piggy maps where you have to cross over terrain or obstacles while flying. Like a flying obstacle Piggy map, right? Like, oh my God, there's some lasers here at the... Oh, okay. So I think what's causing this to get laggy is that when you get rid of the rocket ship, it causes an explosion. So maybe if that was removed, that would be for the best. Because otherwise, if there's too many explosions playing, it'll just lag up a bit. But yeah, I think this is actually pretty cool for build mode. Because we do have cars, right? What if we have planes? Or any kind of thing where we need to fly? Maybe we need to like fly to a different location. You often see those like Brookhaven maps or those other roleplay maps wouldn't it be nice to be able to fly over to different locations? Yeah, I mean, I think this would be great for build mode. It doesn't have to be the personal rocket ship. It can be the plane version of this. This is a plane one that acts very simple. But the rocket ship version is pretty cool. Pretty cool. Let me see. All right, Twitch chat. What you guys got? What you guys got? What you guys got? You guys can go ahead and start posting your gears in chat. All right, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and stop. What you guys got? Bomb? That's it? Okay, I'll show you a couple different bombs. Yeah, I'll show you a couple different ones. There's a couple different explosives that I'll show you. I guess I'll just show you a general version of them. I've never seen that happen before. It's kind of just stuck in midair. It'll vanish though when the map shuts down. Alright, so let's start off with the classic one. Let's start off with the fuse bomb. So the fuse bomb is basically a normal bomb, but it rolls. So when you click and move, it'll roll. It'll also roll down stairs and stuff like that, and when it blows up, obviously it instantly kills whatever's there. It also works on NPCs that have infinite health. So if I go and use the explosive on Mimi, you'll see. Oh, I guess people rolled it away. Hold on, let me put the bomb here, and then wait for it. Yeah, it just blows them up, and then they fling around. Funnily enough, all their parts stay. I don't know why they're still fleeing around. Dude, Mimi's arm, why are you still fleeing around? The explosion ended like 5 minutes ago. But yeah, basically that's how the fuse bomb works. Now, there's a version of this that stands still called the R80. So you can see, here it is. Basically a play on the word M80, like the firecracker. So you place that down. Now, this one doesn't roll. So when you place this one down, and it also does multiple explosions, which is interesting. But yeah, it just flings them around. So you just drop it down, and then it blows up. Now, this one obviously can fall downstairs and stuff like that too, but it just doesn't roll. The next explosion is called the Jacko-splosion. Actually, I'll show you the egg fuse bomb first. So the egg fuse bomb works exactly the same, except when it blows up, it splits into more bombs. So you can see those things that just flew? It splits up into a bomb that splits up into a smaller bomb. So here, watch, I'll show you guys again. I'll bring it over here. So when this blows up, boom, it splits into these smaller blue bombs, and then those blow up, and then those split into tinier bombs. So it happens 3 different times. Now, I have to say the Jacko-splosion is basically the ultimate version of this. So you drop this down, it does a laugh, and then when it blows up, it splits into a million other bombs. You can see them all sparkling around. You can see them all blow up too. Let me do this again. Oh yeah, and this also kills the bot as well. So you drop that down, it does an initial explosion, and then it flings around these tinier ones that all blow up. Now, I think a lot of them fell into the void, but you kind of get that idea. Another version of this is the Coco Wa, which is this. It's literally, that's literally what it's named. It plays a little jingle, and is disguised as coconut, but then it just blows up. Yeah, that's how that works. Let me see. What other one do we have? Oh, bundle of TNT. Oh, this one's goofy. So, the bundle of TNT literally works like a normal bomb, but it looks like the TNT in build mode. Like the actual TNT item. So you can be like, hey guys, you guys want the TNT? And they'll be like, yeah, place it down. I'll be like, okay. And then I'll just drop it down. And then I'll kind of get confused for a second. And then they just blow up. Yeah, it's kind of funny. Oh, explosions can also do something else. I'll show you what else they can do. Yeah, I'll show you what else they can do. Also, if you're distant enough from the explosion, just barely far enough away to not die, but close enough to be affected by the explosion, it can remove some of your limbs too. Alright, so let me get... Oh, this is going to be goofy. So look at this. Hold on. Let me get... Yeah, there we go. Alright, so I'm going to get a safe down. And I'm also going to get down a... I just need a regular door. Yeah, I'll take this. I'll do this one. Yeah, there we go. Alright, so here's another thing that explosive gears can do. This is gonna be pretty funny. So, first I need to get myself the golden fleece. That way I can fly over there. There we go. So if you take an explosive, like for example, let's take, oh, here's another one, the remote mine. So the remote mine, you click to place down a mine, and then you click again to make it explode. It works the exact same as the other bombs. But what it can do is, it can actually blow up doors. So you have a door here, right? And if it gets blown up, look what happens to the door. Gone. The door is gone. You can just walk in. Now keep in mind that the door is technically still there. The collision on it is still there. So if the door is closed and you blow it up, you basically can't pass through the door anymore. And the safe gets even goofier. You take the safe, you drop it here, and watch what happens. Kaboom! Yeah, you can blow up the safe. I wonder why I didn't blow up these rings, though. Let me see if I can remove them. Normally the rings fall out. That's interesting. But yeah, you can just kaboom the safe door, and then you can just squeeze your way through, I guess. What happens if I do the code? 1, 2... I don't think it solves it anymore. I think it's just stuck. Yeah, I think it's just stuck. You can just use it to bypass the safe. I guess it's just an accurate, like, robbery or something. I don't know. Ernie in his crime era, I guess. Let me see. Yeah, it's basically set to 1, 2, 3. I'll show you a couple more explosive gears. I'll show you just a couple more explosive gears, and then we'll move to YouTube chat to choose another one. So let me go ahead and get the. Let me get this. We'll fly over, and then I'm gonna go ahead and get myself. So this next gear here is called the Pumpkinade Launcher. It's a pumpkin grenade. So you can see here it is. And now we're gonna go ahead and just launch this over. Oh, right, it's one of those gears. Okay, yeah, we can't show that one. That one is, it doesn't aim correctly. I forgot there's a couple gears like that. Oh, here, the next gear I'll show you is the Exploding Heart. Yeah, so when you throw this, it blows up. It doesn't insta-kill, but it knocks people back by a very far distance. Okay, I just tossed that into the void like a wishing well. Let me try again. And kaboom! No, wait. Let me get it here. So you can see it just basically ragdolls people, makes them flame. Other than that, the only other gear that I have is I have the Victrola. The Victrola basically is it works very similar, but it's a placeable trap. So you place it down like that, and when it ends, it basically does a little bit of damage and flings you. All right, YouTube chat, which gear should we cover next? Which gear should we cover next? Suggest a gear to me. Yeah, suggest a gear to me. All right, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and stop. All right, which gear? Flying carpet? Yeah. I mean, that one's kind of self-explanatory too. Most of the other flying gears don't work for people on mobile, but the magic carpet one does. So the magic carpet, you just take it, you can fly all around. It creates a whole bunch of light sources. Yeah. I basically never summon this gear in people's maps though, because I mean, not only does it kind of like break people's maps in a way, or like too majorly because they can just fly all around everywhere, but it's kind of just pointless. Everybody just like flies in circles and then nothing interesting happens. That's basically it. Yeah, that's basically it. All right, you guys can go ahead and start Twitch chat. We're gonna choose a gear from your guys' chat. What you got? What if you use gears in VR? I've seen people use gears in VR. Like I've seen them like, you know how people in VR will like, you'll see their hands moving and everything like that when you look at them in game. I've seen people like hold up like, whenever I give them a cheeseburger, they'll hold it up and they'll just like put it to their face. All right, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and stop. U.S. military top secret experimental jetpack. Alright, we'll try that gear out. We will try that gear out. I don't know if people on mobile will be able to use this one either, but let me see. Yeah, this one. Alright, let's give this one a try. Let's give this one a try. Alright, check this out here. So I'm gonna give everyone the jetpack. You ready? Go crazy! So yeah, this is the experimental jetpack. You click while jumping, and you can kind of aim by moving around here and, you know, all that kind of stuff. You have a fuel meter on the right-hand side of your screen. If you see here, there's a little fuel meter right next to chat. And you can only use a certain amount of fuel before you run out. But when you land back on the ground, the fuel will go back up. You can see the fuel is just continuing to slowly go back up here. It might be too small to see on your guys' screen, but yeah, that's basically how it works. So you can see people are doing that. It is a little bit tricky to maneuver. Basically, wherever you're looking, you'll be able to go in that direction. But yeah, people on mobile probably won't be able to use this one as well. Alright, YouTube, you guys can go ahead and put your gear suggestions in chat. Let's see what you got. Let's see what you got here. What you got? What you got? Alright, let me put my camera back here. Also, I'm going to take a moat. And, also, I'm going to create a moat. That way, if people get flying gears, they can't fly outside of bounds. There we go. Yep, there we go. Just going to create an acid moat. Alright, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and stop. Freeze ray. Alright, freeze ray. Let me go ahead and show that one off real quick. Hey, we were just talking about Gru, so that works out. Freeze ray. Alright, freeze ray. So there's two versions of this. There's the freeze ray and the super freeze ray. I'll show you what both of them do. I will show you what both of them do. Okay. So, freeze ray. So basically, you have the freeze ray out. If you shoot someone with it, they'll turn into a block of ice. And I think they take a little bit of damage. I think it even works on NPCs as well. Basically, yeah, you just shoot them with it. Can I aim this? Or does it only aim towards the build mode base plate? Let me see. It won't even fire for me. Yeah, I think it only aims towards the build mode base plate. So there are a decent amount of gears that have their aims broken. This is a common theme I've seen alongside a lot of gears, where their aim is broken and they can't properly aim. So the projectile will automatically go to the build mode base plate. So even though I'm shooting over this way, it fires a beam over towards there. Yeah, it's kind of wonky. The nuke cake actually does the same thing as well. But yeah, that's the freeze ray. Now the super freeze ray, I'll show you what that one does. This one is the super freeze ray. Here it is. So the super freeze ray, you can actually fire, I think. You can actually aim this one. And it turns people into a block of ice. Very similar, except the ice cube kind of like slides around a little bit, which is kind of funny. But yeah, with this one you can actually aim it at people, and it's not buggy. So the super freeze ray is definitely the better one. Everybody's just perpetually stuck in the ice age. You can even use it on like NPCs too. You can see, you can freeze pony as well. You do take a tiny bit of damage from this, but it's only like 5% damage, so nothing to really be too worried about. I like how the original freeze ray though has like frost. That's the only thing that's better about it. Alright, Twitch chat, you guys can go ahead and start posting your gear suggestions in chat. Which one should we do? Which one should we do? Alright, I gotta stop the game because everybody's just keeping each other frozen for all time. Yep. Oh, also for these particles, these ice shards, I can just get rid of them by dropping the void like that. Boom, they're gone. Yep, they're gone. All gone. There we go. Alright, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and stop. Alright, Twitch chat, what you got? Red Hyper Laser Gun or Robar Extreme Chocolate Crunch. I can't do Robar because it's a speedy gear and it'll just insta kill me. But there's a reason why I also don't use the Hyper Laser Gun, even though it's a famous gear. It's because it's buggy. It is so buggy. I'll show you what I mean. Yeah. So first, I'll be the first one to use it. That way I don't just instantly die. But if I use the Red Hyper Laser Gun, you guys know all about this one though. If I use that, it basically just insta-kills someone. It's a projectile that instantly kills people. I can also use on NPCs like Zizzy as well, and Zizzy will just be, she'll just cease to exist. And if I use it on Mimi, yeah, see? Look at this. So sometimes the NPCs will bug out, and they'll resist going to the afterlife. As you can see, Mimi here is still stuck like this, and she kind of just bugs out. Because she technically has infinite health, right? Same with Bunny. If I use it on Bunny, sometimes it can just bug out. Or if I use it on Pony, if I can aim it properly. Or if I use it on... Oh, that's a player. I love how his eyes open up like... as soon as he got shot. Wait, is there another Georgie here? Georgie, here. Let me shoot you. Let me shoot you with a projectile so we can see your eyes wide open. Hold on. Here. Wait, stand still. Hold on, I gotta shoot. I gotta get rid of these. Here. Oh, there. It's kind of hard to see. I can use on the bot as well, and the bot's gone. Yeah, I can use on Doggy. Doggy's gone. I guess you have to pause it perfectly if you want to see it. And if I use on Georgie, Georgie's gone. Now, if I give everyone the Hyper Laser Gun, you're gonna see more of this bug stuff happen. You can even see I'm starting to get bugged. I'm like just barely slowly fading away. Like I'm Marty in Back to the Future. And oftentimes people will just get stuck in place like this and they'll never be able to move again. Although you are able to still use the gun. It's like you don't fully die. It's kind of funny. You just vanish away like that. That's why I have to restart the game. Yeah, that's why I have to restart the game. I think they're still there. Let me see. No, they aren't still there. Okay. Yep, they are not still there. Alright. YouTube chat. You guys can go ahead and start posting usernames in chat. Let me see. Alright, here we go. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and stop. Taxi. Okay, so there are a couple vehicles you can use in the game too. Just another reason why gears should be brought into the game is because they're not just weapons, they're also vehicles as well. And they're roleplay items, and they're a whole bunch of stuff. And puzzle items too. But there's one that, here, I'll show you the taxi. So this right here is the taxi. It's a sign, and when you click down, it'll place down an actual drivable vehicle. So you can get in the driver's seat and drive it around. For some reason, it works in reverse though. But the problem with the taxi is that trying to drive it forward is a nightmare because it barely moves. But it's a fully functioning taxi. But there's a better version of this gear that actually functions correctly, and that is the red. Oh, okay. You guys are going a little too crazy. That's the red convertible. It literally works the exact same way, except it can actually be drivable. So you can see, I think there's too much weight on the car though. There's too many people. Oh my god. This is why you need to wear your seatbelts, everybody. Look, I got caught in a car accident here, and I wasn't even in the car, and I should have been wearing my seatbelt. But yeah, you can basically see. Look at them go! It just keeps flinging everybody. Hold on, let me see. Oh my god, that guy was like bouncing all over the walls. Oh my god. Are you guys using the NPC as a moat? Are you moving them so you can jump? You can use it? Oh, that guy failed the jump. I guess you could technically use the car to get across too. But yeah, that's basically how that works. And the only problem is that when I put the sign down, the car disappears. But I can place down another car whenever I need to. Also, if any explosives hit this car, it actually bursts into pieces. It's pretty funny. But yeah, you can get across. Wait, I should wait until they're across the acid. And then they're just gonna drop in. That's funny. Yeah, and then finally, the last car on our list is the Ultimate Drive Speedster. It is a much faster version of the car, and this one also doesn't despawn when I put the sign away, but the problem is that it controls horribly. Horribly. It controls just as bad. That guy just slid across the acid and died. It drives as bad as the default build mode car. It's terrible. But it goes really fast. So I'll give you that much. And the headlights are like the brightest thing in the world. Uh-oh. And that guy got brought over. Oh no, that's an NPC. Never mind. That is an NPC. But yeah, this car does not handle well. It has 3 seats, and it just swerves all over the place all the time. Oh yeah, see, that guy technically touched the acid as well. But yeah, that's how those cars go. Yep, that's how they go. By the way, if you're wondering about the update teaser, we talked about that at the beginning of the stream. So if you want to see that, you can skip forward. You can skip ahead. Okay, so we are yeah, Twitch chat. You guys can go ahead and start posting your gear suggestions in chat. What you got? What you got? What you got for me here? What you got for me here? Oh, fun fact. Some of those gears that kill you because you're going too fast, like the speed boosting gears, some of them actually don't kill you if you're inside of a speed block. But some of them will still kill you regardless, like the speed coil. Alright, Twitch chat, here we go. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and stop. Alright, giant magnet. The giant magnet is such, it's a good gear, but it's weak. I'll show you what I mean. So this gear I'm about to give you guys is called the giant magnet. It's very simple. When you click and use it, it pulls people towards you. And initially you think that's actually pretty useful. That is legitimately pretty useful. Like if you want to move certain players or certain NPCs and all that. But I'll show you why it sucks. Watch. So I got the giant magnet. So the reason why it sucks is because, watch. Did you see that? I only moved Pony a couple inches towards me. I'll give you guys the gear too. But it's super weak. If it pulled you more, it would be more useful. Can you just start flinging backwards? Here, try use the giant magnet on me. Oh, you have to, you gotta be R6, I think, to use it. Here, just stand still, stand still. It works if you stand still. See, look, I'm pulling him towards me now. See? I wonder if it would be useful if you can use it to move certain NPCs that you don't want to touch because they're deadly. Like a soldier piggy. No, that would be a hassle, though. I don't think there's anything you can realistically use the magnet on, though. Because NPCs, you can push them around way faster than just... What is that? What just happened? Why did it move them that fast? Wait, do I have to hold down the magnet? No. There's a reloading icon, too. That's definitely not the case. Whoa! Wait, does it just randomly pull people at high speeds? Quick to pull enemies within 30 studs closer with this powerful magnet. Wait, does it work the farther away I am? Let me see. Wait, how is it working all of a sudden? Wait, what? Yeah, you can see he's just barely moving. How does this work? I do not understand how this actually works. Oh, see, this guy's in VR too. You wanna hold out the magnet? Do you have the magnet in hand? Let me see. Oh, he's eating the carrot. Here. So you can actually hold out the magnet now. See? So if you're in VR, you can play with these gears as well. So if you're using like a gun or something like that, you can actually aim it. It's so cool. Or any other weapon, too. I don't understand. Chat, does anybody know why this happens? Look, it's actually pulling them. Wait, maybe I have to pull them from really, really far away? Like, maybe I have to aim somewhere like this guy over here. Maybe if I aim and hit this guy. Let me see. Now, I have to find someone who's standing still. Like, this is the NPC. No, I don't know what it is. Probably old code, like the Dragon's Breath potion, which is kind of broken now. Yeah, but look, it technically does work. Like, if I use the magnet on Willow, it moves her slightly closer to me. I don't know if it's just like a random thing where it has like a super strength pull. Like, look, it just pulled Piggy into someone. See? Like, how does that even work? Maybe, oh, wait. Maybe it worked. Maybe it only does that if multiple people are using the magnet on the same person. Everyone use the magnet on me. Everyone use the magnet on me. Maybe if multiple pulls are detected, it'll just pull you at a very fast distance. I don't know. No, you can see it's moving me in different directions. And I don't think it's RNG either. I don't know what it could be. I'd really like to figure it out though. It only works with NPCs. You mean that really fast pull? Well, I tried it on like Willow. It didn't work. It just brings her very slowly towards me. That's all it does. It just brings her very slowly towards me. But yeah, I ideally can't see like any use for this where I'd be pulling someone towards me. Unless maybe I was like across this acid lake and I need to... Whoa, what was that? And I needed to like move... Yeah, wait, are you doing it? Wait. Oh wait, this guy has it. He's making it work somehow. How are you doing that? Wait, maybe you have to hold it out and just... That is so strange. Terminated, what are you doing? How did you do that? Wait, Terminated, how did you do that? How are you guys getting it to, Are you just clicking? Yeah, but what are you pressing? Are you pressing like Q or something? Or E or an ability button? How are you doing that? Are you just clicking the mouse button? Or maybe they're on mobile. Hold the magnet? Okay. Now what? Then you can drag the NPCs. Oh! Wait, I think I just did it. Oh, you hold and drag. You can hold and drag them. Oh! That's dope, dude! Oh, I'm definitely adding this onto my list. Can I do it on players too? Wait. Oh, hold on. I don't know. Wait. So I'm gonna click and drag. I don't think I'm able to get it. I don't think it works so... Whoa. Okay. Maybe I can use it on Thanos? I don't... Yeah, I guess it only does work on NPCs. Hold on. Let me try Bunny again. I think there's just too many people here. I don't know if I can get it to work. Bunny, are you good? Bunny, you good? Yeah, alright, I'm definitely adding it out to my list. I'll test it out a little more later. Let me see. I'll add it to my Goofy Gear section. Giant magnet. Alright, I got that. I got it. That was pretty cool, though. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching today's stream. I really hope you enjoyed. Tomorrow, I will probably either be doing a video or a live stream covering the new Piggy news. The new update news. The new teaser for the new update. So, make sure you stay tuned for that. It's going to be really exciting. And other than that, thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you guys next time. I upload a new YouTube short, by the way. It is a Super Mario Brothers edit that I put together of me using the Super Stomp Boots to squash the NPCs. It's really funny. You want to go check that out? It's on my channel. Actually, I'll give you the link to it real quick. Yeah, I'll give you the link to it real quick. People are really liking it so far, though. I'm very happy. I really like how that edit turned out, though. But it's basically me going to people's build mode maps and squashing the NPCs, and you can see people's reactions to it in chat. So there it is. Thank you guys so much, and I'll see you next time. Bye!